every single time that you have an idea, a thought, and you get super excited about it. Like, man, I can't wait to do this one thing, and I got the plan. All I need to do this is this, and you get to a point where you don't make the decision because the fear overrides your action. It overrides the reward that you see for yourself in the future. And this thing can happen, many different ways. The first one I would definitely say is you share your dreams and your goals with other people. And the people that you share them with is just, the people around you, like your mom, your dad, your friends. Like, you're super excited, and it's just normal. Like, you want to share these things with people. But what I've learned is you can't share your big dreams with small-minded people because they would destroy them. All right. And that's where fear can start to interfere too as well, because these things that you're sharing with other people, I want you to just look into their life and see what thing they had done that was super scary. Like something that they threw themselves out there and they succeeded with it. This is a good, this is a good way to know if this is somebody you should be sharing your dreams with or not. Because if I can give you an example with my grandma, I've traveled to probably 3-4 different countries outside of the U.S. And the first one that I told her I was going to, she said, "Oh, Ty, you better be careful now. You better be careful. They got that stuff going on. You've been watching the news." Like, she genuinely cares for you. Like, that's the other part that's kind of confusing as well, because the people that you're sharing this stuff with, they care about you. They love you to death. But if they never done those things themselves, they start to project their fears on top of you, and it makes it worse for you, because you're slightly already a little bit fearful about the thing that you want to do and go after, but talking to them about it makes it even worse. Okay, so that's like the first thing. I want you to just be aware of who you're sharing things with, because everybody doesn't need to know what you're going after. They don't. It may be something where you just don't share nothing at all with anybody, because you don't have those people around you that have done, fearful things and got over the hump and overcame some things. So it may be a lonely chapter when it comes to that, but I want you to remove the fear, because like I talked about, that sharing some things with other people who are, small-minded is definitely not a good thing. And on top of that, how I like to look at things is like, I'm more fearful on what's going to happen if I don't take this action. You got me? So like, if the thing that I've been thinking about so long, and you know what it is, like it's something that's been pulling on your heart over and over again, something that you want to go after, like you feel this connection with the thing, and every time you get ready to do it, something happens, and it's 2-3 months pass by, and you completely forget about that thing, but it comes back again, and it keeps coming back over and over again, even in conversation. You have to start thinking about, what if I don't do this thing? Yeah, let's just say, I go out here and start this thing and I lose my job. Yeah, like, okay, that happens. I spend all my money in my bank account, or I end up going in debt. Like, those are usually some of the fears people have. What if, I lose some friends? What if, people don't like me anymore and I just got to be, alone for a couple of years, or I may not be in a relationship, whatever it may be. Like, those are the fears people usually try to connect them to their lives. But the way that I like to look at things is, what if I don't do this thing? I'm more fearful that I'm missing out on God's calling in my life if I don't do the thing than those other things. Because how I view it is, those other things are mainly materialistic, I would say. And at the end of the day, how bad is it going to get? Like, you need to ask yourself that question too. Like, if everything fails, well, that means I'm gonna have to go stay back at my mom's house, or I gotta go stay at a friend's house for a couple months till I get back on your feet. Like, those things are easy. I won't say, because I know everybody, has different forms of easiness, quote unquote, but I don't view that thing as something that I'm fearing. Like, okay, cool, I have to start over. I'm more fearful of me not being at a point of true purpose in my life and operating in the calling that God has set out for me, instead of just worried about those other things. Because now I have something in the back of my head that I got to be thinking about for the rest of my life. Man, what if I would have tried that thing? What if I would have done that thing and just hopped out there and really just went for it? Where would I be in life right now? Would I be a little bit more financially secure? Would I be a little bit more at peace with my life right now? Be at a point of happiness and joy because I decided to go after the thing that I was feeling in that moment? But you let the fear overcome it. You let the fear stop you and completely block off the blessings that, God that was going to give you in that period of time. So I want to encourage you. And you may not have other people. I'm thinking about creating something for people, man, that we can all get in a community and have people who are risk takers and people who have callings on their lives, man, so we can motivate each other, because I feel like that's the thing that we're lacking. That's something that I may build out in the future. But I just want to encourage you. I want to encourage you right now, that thing that you've been thinking about. It comes up in conversation over and over again. Like when you may be at sleep and you looking up at the ceiling like, man, that one idea, starting this business, asking a girl out, asking a dude out, giving to charity, or, like starting a new business or whatever it may be. Like, what that thing is, and it just keeps being on your head. I want to encourage you to try it. Just go for it. At least you would know this thing was not for you, instead of just allowing the fear to eat you up. And you have this longing desire and this longing thought in your mind for the rest of your life on what if. I don't know about you, but I don't want to live my life in what ifs. It's like, hey, look, I tried this. I seen everything in it. Maybe that wasn't for me. Or maybe this was. Maybe this is the thing that you've been yearning for the rest of your whole life. It's right there on the other side of that fear. Right? I want to encourage you to go for it. I want to encourage you to try it. Please do. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how much money you have to save up. I don't know if you have to move a state. I don't know if you have to be bold and go just talk to people that may be in the field currently already. I'm telling you, I talked about this in my previous video too as well. And this thing that you may be yearning, the thing that you've been thinking about over and over again, this thing is bigger than you. It's bigger than you. Because you saying yes to that one thing can open doors for hundreds of other people. But you're just too scared because of the fear. Feels like it's too strong to go after it. Listen, we got enough information nowadays for you to go out there and do anything and everything the safest way possible. Like, there's people who've done tried everything. Right? So the ideas that you have right now, I'm not going to say everybody has had the idea, but for the most part, when it comes to majority things, like big things, if it's getting a degree or starting a bit, people had these ideas. So just follow their blueprint. Go after, research some things, start studying the thing that you want to get into, and start taking one step at a time. I'm not telling you to say, hey, tomorrow, you know what, I quit, I throw in the towel, and that's just it. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you just to research more about it. I'm telling you to start, taking one step. Okay, cool. I may have to do this one thing. Let me go ahead and just order some samples for a clothing brand. I'm going to spend, a couple $100 and just order some samples. See how that feels. See how it is to, talk to a seller from overseas, or as Alibaba, whatever maybe be. Oh, Lord. Oh, man, that Alibaba messed me up. But you're let's see how that transaction is. How does that feel? It's like, okay, cool. All right, I feel how that is. Okay, what if I just post it on my social media? Let's just see what happens. Is somebody interested in it? Do I have some friends that may like it? Oh, okay, cool. All right, now I understand. Okay, so if they like it, there's probably some other people in the world that like it. How can I get other people to look at my stuff? I'm telling you, just go out there and take one step at it. One step. Please. And I don't even know you. And I'm telling you, because I know what happens when you take that one step. You get exposed to new information. You start to understand and you see things at another level. Man, maybe I really like this thing. Maybe, you know what? All right, let me go a little bit deeper in it. Let me learn a little bit more. Let me start talking to people. Let me go to conferences. And one thing leads to another. And you start to roll. And your life will change off of just one step. But you just got to be willing to take the one step. Okay? This video not going to be too long today. I just want to encourage you. Listen, I love you. All right. But don't be a coward. All right. Don't be a coward. Go after it. Go after it. It's going to be worth it. Even if you don't get what you thought that you were going to get from the thing, the person that you're going to become on that journey is going to be someone that is Amazing. Someone that is that other people can look up to. You'll be a role model for just going after your dreams, because the majority of the people in the world are scared to do it. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's just go. Let's get to work, man. I love you so much. And man, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you for the next video. Go on.